Today I want to tell you of a story of my latest F4 win on iRacing. My third P1 in an official series since I started iRacing at the beginning of this year. Not just because I'm proud of myself, but because I feel like this race is a really great example of when being patient and taking your time pays off. Let me give you some context. Over the last couple seasons, I was really reckless when it came to my choices of when to race, jumping into a bunch of F3 and F4 races without preparing very much at all. Really just racing with the goal of having fun. This led to a good amount of incidents and DNFs that dragged my Formula license all the way down from A to D class. So going into this season, my mindset has kind of been trying to focus on grinding out safety rating in the D class F4 series and getting my licenses back through instant promotion. But my problem is, every time I sign up for one of these races, I end up qualifying in the first couple of rows. And if I come out of the pits, I start at nearly the max I rating loss for every race. Now I know what you're probably thinking. That's the point, Ian. You'll make up some places later, but the point is to get safety rating. Yeah, well, I've got a fragile ego. And since I qualified P2 in this race, and the SOF was pretty high for me, I was proud of myself. So obviously, here I am racing it out. At this point, my mindset is just keep it clean and hang on to P2 and try to 0x this race. I rating and safety rating, you can do both. Okay, maybe I need to just focus on driving. Through the first lap, the front of the field settled out and I was in a comfortable spot. A second or two behind the leader, and I already built a nice cushion to P3. All I need to do is chill out and get through the race. Get your safety rating up, and enjoy an easy P2. So for the first couple laps, I'm just trying to get used to the car. I've only practiced probably 5 laps on this track and this car setup before the race started, if I'm being honest. Going against my better judgment, because I know I should practice more and be more prepared if I want to survive a race without any incidents. But I'm busy and impulsive, so here I am, jumping into this race with like 15 minutes of prep. But hey, I'm hanging in there, honestly. The car ahead of me is quicker, but not by much. And after a lap, it's clear our pace is pretty similar. I'm staying within a second or two and really fighting the urge to push harder, because I know in the back of my mind, my goal here is not to win. My goal here is to finish the race with 0 X's, or as few as possible, and increase my safety rating. So at this point, I'm really driving for consistency and not focusing that much on trying to go fast. But I can also see that little purple projected lap in the bottom right corner, and I know I'm pushing him for the fastest lap. Do I push harder and try to get the win? No. Remember the plan. Safety rating. While part of me does want to push, I'm trying my best to be conservative while just increasing my pace as safely as possible. This goes on for a few laps. I'm keeping within 2 to 3 seconds of the lead, and I've got a cushion of around 4 to 5 seconds to P3. All I've got to do is cruise and try to manage that ego feeling of wanting to win the race. Because I can see him only a couple seconds ahead of me, and I know that if I push harder I can go faster. This is all about managing the want to win versus remembering to keep my eye on the prize. Safety rating, instant promotion, get the licenses back, escape the vicious cycle that is D-class Formula races. Holy shit. That guy came out of nowhere. Okay. New plan. 1x the race. Keep P2 as my track position. Damn. Lost some time to P1. Whatever, that doesn't matter right now. Focus up. Find the rhythm again and get back on the pace. P2 is fine, just don't make any more mistakes. But it's around this point that I notice something that poses a bit of an issue to my strategy. I'm noticing that at some point, during every lap this race, my projected lap time has shown a potential fastest lap. And the leader hasn't improved on his time after a few laps. And I have this feeling like, if I could just set a fastest lap, he might notice and start thinking, oh shit, P2 is catching up to me, I better push. And then maybe he's gonna make a mistake as he tries to push harder. So time to lock in and steal that fastest lap. See if we can get his attention and put a little pressure on him, even if we are a few seconds back. Across the start finish, take fastest lap with a 38.45. Let's see how he reacts. Hard to say. But it feels like I'm catching him little by little, lap by lap. I don't see any big mistakes from him, but the delta's getting smaller. Across the start finish again, I set another fastest lap. Just a reminder from my opponent ahead, I'm coming. Still though, he hasn't made any real mistakes. Maybe my strategy isn't working. Wait a minute, what's he doing? I'm not sure what happened. Maybe he got a slowdown? I'll take it. Now I'm thinking, okay, hold your position. He's got good pace, and that pass was definitely a fluke. Time to focus. This is my first time leading the race and driving in open air, and yeah, I know I've got the racing line on, but it hits different when nobody's in front of you for the first time in 15 minutes. So I'm using the delta on my dash to try to keep track of my pace, and my goal is to make sure I don't let him pass me before the race is over. I've barely got a couple laps left and I've just got to survive. I know what you're thinking. What about your 0x strategy? What about your safety rating? Yeah, I forgot about that like a few minutes ago when I started to realize I was going to catch him. Now I'm in P1 and I'm racing for a win. He's a half second off of me. Okay, what do we do? I know that I need to be defensive, so I'm starting to pay attention to my mirrors a little bit and line up in the middle of the track as I approach corners, forcing him to try to make a tough decision on where he wants to go. I don't want to make any passes easy for him, but at the same time, I don't want to do anything dirty, and I definitely don't want to get in a crash. So I'm trying to be quick, but at the same time be respectful of my competitor. Okay, he's 3/10 off of me. I can see him in my mirrors. It's time. I know that the next time we get out on a straight, he's going to get a little bit of a run on me. Do I play it safe and let him have it? Nah, I'm here to win now. Okay, defense. I line up in the middle of the track. Make a choice, my guy. He takes the inside. I brake hard to make sure there's some space, and he goes wide. Holy shit, I can't believe it. Is that it? I think it might be. A race that I started out looking for safety rating and hoping to just patiently get through in second, I'm now taking home first place. I guess this is what they mean when they say, let the race come to you. Cool. If you liked the video, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Also, if anyone knows why my computer does that, let me know in the comments, because I'm still trying to figure it out. See you in the next one. Bye.